Doesn't it seem like an ending thing to you? What the fuck? This is kind of cool. I like this is probably one of the few times it actually utilizes the fact that it's in the present day. The rest of it's kind of just hipster bullshit. I mean, there's the factory in the news, but this is honestly the best. It's one of my favorite parts of the whole game. And they actually do look like live-action photos. Yeah, we're not done yet. There's still one more boss. I don't have enough for any items. Here we go.
What's happening?
Limbo has collapsed into the real world. What was once hidden is now laid bare for all to see. Revolution is in the air.
I never believed I'd live to see this day.
It's the beginning of the end for the demons.
How do we know that the demons won't be killing mankind?
Free from the demons. The path is clear for us to rule.
This is what I was talking about before.
What did you just say?
This is the one time
The path
I
is
agree with
clear for us
Virgil.
to rule.
To rule what?
Here's the thing.
This,
Mundus actually had the right
everything.
idea.
Virgil.
Look at what...
You mean
Alright,
like
look at
Mundus?
reality. Look at what we do to each other.
No.
Add demons into that mix.
Will be nothing like Mundus.
It would be
We'll
Armageddon.
respect our subjects, not enslave them.
Subjects.
You mean
He looks at it a little bit differently than I
Humans.
would, but
I thought
it
we
wouldn't
were
be,
fighting for
for me,
freedom.
it wouldn't be ruling. It would be
It was his
more
freedom we were fighting
guardianship.
for, not yours.
Watching
So
over,
simplistic.
you know, watching over mankind and
Humans are free.
making sure that they don't do this kind
They're
of
like
bullshit.
children.
Like the kind of bullshit that we do to each other.
Not just from others, but
But-
from themselves.
See, Virgil wants to rule.
You and I have
My
saved
ideal...
You and I saved them?
Like, he would be right in my eyes
A human.
if he were talking about more of being a guardian
Cat
than
was useful,
a
but
king.
Useful.
Cat saved my life.
So I'm actually on Virgil's side about
Torture
this.
To keep your existence a secret.
I mean, Lord knows he would probably go mad with power, especially with what we see in Virgil's downfall.
If you can't
But
see
and he
the
would end up
chaos
just
that
like
humans will
Mundus.
cause, if you don't want the responsibility of protecting them,
But
then stand
humankind,
aside.
us,
I'll
we
rule
just
I didn't help you destroy Mundus
I
so
don't
that
know.
you could take his place.
guardianship
I can't let you do this,
over
Virgil.
kings. That's what I'm saying to
I
that.
can't let you stop me, brother. Stand aside.
Oh, I'm waiting to kick your ass the whole game. Let me tell you, Virgil. I've been waiting to kick your ass the whole game. And this is actually a pretty vicious standoff right here. I love it. Played the whole game through. Just waiting to beat your ass. You know what I don't get? How come Virgil always has his sword, but Dante's kind of appears and disappears? I mean, it's kind of cool when it does show up, but it's very few and far between where you get a cool moment like that. Also, I'd like to mention that it took me forever to figure out how to beat this boss. He's pretty easy at first, and then they introduce some newer bullshit that's ridiculous. It doesn't tell you how to beat it. There's clues, but I never figured it out until I actually ended up watching a walkthrough about it. Like, I'm serious, he's a pushover. You bitch! Alright, I'm actually getting my ass kicked. Back it up.
Sorry, brother.
Remember that fact that I was stronger?
Don't be.
No, I don't think you do. Ooh. Ooh, back it up. Virgil, what do you got? That's right. Back up.
It's
Is that all
not
you
too
got?
late. Yes, it is.
Shit. Ow. Okay. It's on. You still can't beat me, bitch. What? You giving up? He ain't giving up, is he? Okay, so this is where I couldn't figure out how to beat Virgil. So, at first it's still exactly like the boss fight, it's just you have a second person to be worrying about. Like at first, it seems pretty simple. Just keep beating on Virgil just while taking care of a second opponent. Fuck. Oh wow, they changed it. Okay. Okay, so here's what happened. Originally what happened was to beat Virgil, he would go into that devil trigger mode, and then there would be a point where you did so much damage to him, he would actually end up backing off, and he would have like this shield around him, and you could only fight his devil trigger, but hitting his devil trigger didn't do any damage, and he would regenerate health while this was going on. So I actually had to look up a walkthrough on how to beat him. And you actually have to go into your devil trigger. If you encounter this problem, you have to go into your devil trigger to beat him. That's why it's like devil trigger run. I don't know why sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, because I remember the first time I beat this, I didn't go into my devil trigger, but sometimes, for some reason, the game decides you gotta go into your devil trigger to beat him or not. So I don't know. So this walkthrough here doesn't showcase it, but sometimes you have to go into your devil trigger and sometimes you don't. Should have killed you and taken the Yamato.
Protection now. You've chosen the wrong side.
I guess Dante's technically right that he's doing the same thing I was saying about the Guardian
Never
thing.
will be.
Virgil's downfall was so disappointing with how little it explained and how just open-ended the ending was.
I loved you, brother.
And the start of Virgil's downfall kind of just rips on this.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Oh, by the way, during the cutscenes, his hair was turning white,
You are Dante.
and now his hair would have been completely white,
Nothing less.
like the original Dante. And that was DMC Devil May Cry, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it as much as, you know, I did playing it. I did have a little bit of enjoyment, to be honest. I hate Ninja Theory. I hate Capcom. This game could have been so much better. Could have been so much more to it, like, but nah, they decided they were just gonna spit all over Capcom's original creation of awesomeness. But yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, part of me hopes that they don't continue with the series, and part of me hopes that they do, because I really want the old Devil May Cry to continue. But then again, with how this all just is left open, I want to see what else continues, you know? There's so much more to this, clearly. Like, where was all this shit in the game? Well, not all this, but before, like that. Like, where's... never mind. So yeah.